Alright, so I got a few things from the store for the SRT. Mostly it's for clearing up and patching up the rockers. I've never really used this stuff, but we'll see. We'll see if I got enough, and we'll see what it does, but it should do the trick. I got some sandpaper, nothing too fancy, just a basic orbital sander. And I don't really need an expensive sander or anything. I'm just doing this just for the rockers, so I mean, it's just a small job. And like I said in the couple videos ago, I mean, I'm not really happy on doing this, on filling the rust holes with the foam and bondoing it and just sanding it down. I mean, like I've said before, I'm not gonna go and send it to a shop and have them, you know, charge me pretty much what the car is worth just for cleaning the rockers and welding on new ones, because I'm definitely not going to do that, because I'm not really looking forward to pulling that much out of my pocket, and I don't think really anyone else would at that point. Probably send it to a shop and they'll charge you probably around $3 to $5 grand or something, maybe less, but even then that's still a lot. So this is what it'll do for now. I got these little L-shaped brackets for the little big front mount intercooler. I gotta go and just put extra support on it. I'll show you guys how it mounts. It pretty much bolts straight up from the factory. So like how it is right here, pretty much just these brackets come already welded onto this front mount, and it lines straight up with the factory, I guess you would call bolts, but they're really nuts. And it just lines right up, but it's still a little wobbly, and being when I was putting it on there, it is pretty top heavy, so I'm gonna have to probably put something like right there, put the two L-shaped brackets right there, and it'll probably do the trick. I'm sure people just put this on and send it, but I'd rather have more support, only because I've heard a few people with their SRTs, they went and did that when they went big front mount. So, and I'm not sure if I showed this already, but I got all the pipes from the front mount mounted on, and the cold air intake. I gotta finish putting the air filter on it. And so, just got finished putting the little brackets on. Not too bad. I thought about doing 2 brackets, but on each side, but it doesn't really look like there was enough room. And there's that one. This camera doesn't focus. Huh. Well, yeah. I'm actually really surprised with the extra support from just these brackets alone. This thing has literally no play at all. I'm really shaking it back and forth, almost moving the whole car. So I'm definitely happy at how this front mount turned out, as opposed to how rigid it is, because I was afraid that with people saying that it's going to be pretty top heavy, but you know what, gotta improvise. So that's what we do. Alright guys, so I've been busy for the last couple of probably a couple hours, and we'll see what I did. So it's coming along nicely together, and it took me probably about a couple hours to pretty much tighten everything up. I had to obviously put the front bumper on, put all the headlights together, and then the little splash guard shield underneath. You probably can't see that. Then I had to do the fender splash guard for the fender, and you know, tidy up on the front bumper, put the wheel back on. I think I'm done with this side, so that's why I put the wheel back on. Pretty sure I'm done with that corner of the car. I don't have anything else to do. side as the rockers, because I'm only doing the rockers on the passenger side. And sure enough, the driver's side isn't that bad. So primarily going to pretty much focus on the passenger side is what I need to do next. Honestly, don't look too bad. It's pretty mean. And once that fender's on, probably tidy up the little headlight there since that's sagging. Just tighten up that side. And then pretty much all I have left is I gotta finish painting off this valve cover there. Kind of had a little mishap with a paint wrinkling. I'm not sure what happens, probably because I want to say I layered it on too thick and it wasn't fully cured. It wasn't fully dry, and so therefore it probably started to wrinkle. But anyways, I'm trying to fix that, do it the right way, and I'll throw the valve cover back on. It should be good to go. As for the engine bay, I'll be done tinkering with the engine bay just because the front mount's on, and I don't think I'm doing anything else with the car. Other than that, just wanted to put the front mount on and paint a couple things, and it's pretty much what I got done. I pretty much got done what I wanted to, so that's it from there. Fender back, fix the rockers. Then I gotta finish tidying up this exhaust here, taking the dents out. That's pretty much it. And then the fuel pump, that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, like I said, since I last done the video, that's how it was. It was just the front mount, nothing really put on. It was just mocked up and no front bumpers. Like I said, I thought I had to put the side skirts back on in order to put the fender on, but I realized I was stupid that I could just put the fender on without the side skirt being on there. But for the most part, everything's all bolted up. Literally the last thing to do is put this valve cover on, and I don't think I've done a proper introduction to the color yet. I know I filmed a little bit of layering the color, but not when it was done. So right now I'm in the process and in the stage of adding the last few coats of clear, and she'll come out pretty nice. It looks weird because in the light it seems to shine, like the color seems to pop out, but like in the dark it seems to have almost as like a really darker shade of magenta, or almost like a dark purple with a hint of pink. But I'm pretty sure that when it hits the light in the sun, you'll probably see the most of it pink, and as you can see here, it's almost a shade of purple, almost like an anodized, I guess, with all the pearls popping out on it. And I kind of messed up here. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last clip. It started to wrinkle, and so yeah, let's try to fix that up, but didn't really do great. But yeah, once that valve cover's all done and I'm done adding the last few coats of clear, throw that on there, put the coil pack, button everything up, and technically the hood can go on at that point, but I'd rather not throw the hood on since in the winter it'll be sitting for a few months. So I want to be able to come out and look at this and just see, you know, what's not the, you know, the work that I've done, and see what it's came to.